are musicians. Whether there are 2, 3, 4 generations, we are all musicians, and I love working with musicians. I think that I'm lucky for whoever decided to use my composition as a collaborating material between Banky, Korede, and myself. I am meeting him for the first time today, and I like his style. As a director of video production, I think he will grow up and do much more than what he's doing now. I'm proud of him. It's been recorded before, but this new collaborative recording showpiece what a good composition can survive many, many years. It means Lagos, you have to be very careful. You have to be smart to live in Lagos. There are many types of people, good and bad, all mixed up in Lagos. It started from Philips Records, Philips West Africa. And the first studio was situated at Broad Street. And this was way back in 1950s. So it has gone from Philips to phonogram to polygram, and lastly now Premium. When it comes to music production, that is another thing that whoever wants to be a producer, music producer, needs to know. One, needs to be a musician, know something about music. Two, needs to know how to deal with practitioners of music, musicians, and have good ears to get good sound. EKO gbagbere.
What attracted me to the project was the chance to work with a legendary Nigerian musician on a legendary song. I think his song is, one of the classic Nigerian songs, and definitely one of the classic Lagos songs, really in Nigerian history. So the opportunity to be, featured on that kind of song is a big deal for me. So I was very, very honored. Actually, we didn't, because he doesn't live in Lagos, so we didn't actually sit in the studio at the same time. So it was a lot of sending files back and forth. But of course, he's a really great guy, very nice man. He was very nice to all of us, and I actually met him today for the first time on the set of the video shoot, and he was everything that we were hoping that he would be. Very, very gentle guy, very nice, very pleasant, very encouraging. He said a lot of encouraging things to us, and to me in particular, so it's definitely an honor. Everybody knows what Lagos means. Lagos is the city of dreams. Lagos is where people come to make their dreams come true. But at the same time, you need to be careful and be wise about the moves that you're making. And that's really the message of the song. Like, Lagos is a dope place, but just be careful how you move, and it makes perfect sense. And then today he was telling us the story, the inspiration behind the song, and it was really words from his mom that was saying that, when you're coming back from, because he used to live in the UK or in Europe somewhere. And when he was coming back, his mom was like, "You're now back home, things are different here, be careful, And that message rings true to me. I used to live, outside of the country, and when I was coming back, I had to learn that lesson, sometimes the hard way, that, you got to move a little differently out here. Again, I didn't get to work with him in the studio, but he seemed like an extremely talented guy. I love the sax that he played. on the record, and we met today for the first time. So hopefully in the near future we can work on something else. Clarence is always a pleasure. I've lost count of how many videos I've done with Clarence now. So, but we connect very well. He's a personal friend of mine as well as a colleague, and we work well together on video shoots. So we kind of understand each other and what each other are going for. So I know what he wants from me, and he knows what I want from him. So it's usually very easy. I think that the fact that they're still doing projects like this is an amazing thing, because it's important for us to kind of preserve Nigerian music history, and that's what I see Premier Music as. Like, they own the greatest catalog of classic Nigerian songs, and they're doing what they need to do to keep those songs alive. So doing songs like this with me and my Agapa, Chris Ajilo, and they just did one with Two-Face, and you know, they're making an effort to preserve Nigerian music history, and I think that that's commendable. Epic, I guess. Epic, yeah.
Korede Sax generally is an amazing performer / amazing musician. He's 16 years old. I am 16 years old. I've been doing music since I was 6. I started with the piano. Then I started playing the saxophone when I was 10. And now I've been playing that for 6 years and all that. And I also write music a lot, my own songs, and I also sing. I'm also a singer. And the sax, at first when I was looking for a stage name, sax is a general stage name for most saxophonists, but that is soon going to change anyway. I'm going to change my stage name very soon. That's for me. And then I'm also an award-winning performer, award-winning saxophonist, musician, anyhow you want to put it. Well, I'm overwhelmed to work with Chris Ajilo. He's someone that I've learned a lot from during the time that we've been doing this production, from the studio work of the music, when we're producing the music, and then this video shoot. I've learned a lot from him, and I'm very happy to work with him. When he told me about the music and I was going to be working with Banky W, I was very, very amazed, because I didn't think I was that good enough to work with him. But I am actually, and I'm glad the song came out to be very great. The song is a classic, a very legendary song written by a legend, and I'm very, very happy to be part of the song. And it's a song that has a meaning. So everyone that lives in Lagos, and I'm very happy to be working with the song. He's a great director. He's very good behind the camera, and I've watched some of his works before, and I'm always very, very impressed. So working with him, I was focused and made sure I got everything he was telling me. Well, in the future, expect Korede bringing out lots of music, his own music, and ruling the world with his music.
We've been asked several questions like, okay, what are you guys doing? Are you guys signing on artists and all that? But we've been around for a very long while, since 1963, and we have just decided to do something unique, something different. EKO Ugbabere is a song recorded in the 1950s, and we decided to bring it alive. It's one of the most popular songs, if not the most popular song in Lagos State. Everywhere you go, radio stations, even in functions, you know, they play the tune without knowing who is behind the song. So we decided to say, okay, this is your thing. This is the person behind it, and this song is still relevant even for now. Well, it's simple. Banky is a Lagos boy, and that makes it very simple. We wanted a matured artist that would be able to do justice to the song. Not just to come and sing for singing's sake, but bring an image, a brand to it. And Banky was the only person we thought good enough to fill in that. And Korede is the future. He's a wonderful saxophonist. He's just 16 years old. He has a lot of future in front of him. And don't forget, Sir Ajilo is also a saxophonist that blows the tenor sax. So it was not just like, okay, a generational thing from Ajilo down to Korede with a Banky W in between for singing. So it's like a blessing from one generation to the next, to the future generation. So basically, we carefully selected everybody that, you know, had to do with this music. Expect a lot of good music, a lot of great, wonderful saxophone entertainment, and good singing as well, because he also sings. A lot of people don't know that. So Korede is the future, and we want to make sure that the future is worth working for. It's not just a one-off thing, but it's something that will last a lifetime. So expect a lot from Korede. Well, Ajilo has worked as a staff of Polygram Records before he became Premier. He retired as the A&R manager for Premier Records. So he's a wonderful producer, and we've had a wonderful relationship with him over the years, both as a producer, a worker, a staff, and a musician. Over the years, we've had a wonderful relationship, and we just want to continue till infinity. He's a wonderful person, and we've enjoyed every bit of working with him. Simple. Clarence has class. Clarence can easily interpret. Not that we don't have so many others that can do that, but the truth is, for what we wanted, Clarence was the only one that could deliver. That's why we chose Clarence. The experience working with Clarence has been very wonderful, very exciting, very creative. Clarence is a very creative person, and interpreting what the music is, or what the song is all about, EKO. Clarence has done a good job so far, and it's always exciting working with Clarence because he gives you that freedom to express yourself, and he's also creative. So he's always been there, and the feeling is mutual. It's wonderful working with Clarence. He's a very, very, very creative person, and he puts life into your music. Picture-wise, story-wise, everything. He's always a class. He's always in a class of his own. Expect the best. Expect evergreen songs. Expect evergreen artists. Expect lots and lots of catalogs to be exploited, because 53 years, we're still going ahead, and we're still there, hanging in there. So expect very good music. Expect the best in music. Lagos in one word: unpredictable. Simple.